Hi, welcome to all. Welcome to my channel Raghu NEET Tutorial. Today we are discussing about hepatic glands. These are one of the digestive glands. The hepatic glands are one of the largest glands in our body. The largest glands. Approximately these are in 1.32 kgs to 1.6 kgs. In females there is having 1.3 kgs. In male have 1.6 in kgs. Where it is located? The liver is located in the abdominal cavity, the right side of the abdominal cavity and below of the diaphragm. These are located right side of the abdominal cavity. Right? Abdominal cavity and the below of the diaphragm. Below diaphragm. The liver is shown exocrine secretion. It is one of the largest exocrine gland. It is one of the largest. It is shown exocrine secretion. It is one of the largest exocrine gland in our body. Approximately it is 300 different type of functions are conducted by liver. So these are called not exocrine, exoglands. Very important. Which are exoglands? What is that? Liver and pancreas both are called as exoglands. Exoglands. So the liver is one of the largest gland in our body. It is consistent of two lobules are there. We know that the right side of the lobule is called as a right hepatic lobule. The left one is called a left hepatic lobe. So these are called right hepatic lobe, right hepatic lobe. This one is called a left hepatic lobe. Left hepatic lobe. So these right and left hepatic lobules are completely comprised with one of the membrane. This right hepatic lobe and left hepatic lobe both are comprised with one of the small membrane. That membrane is called as a falciform ligament. The membrane is called falciform. Nothing more. It is comprised with one of the ligament. That is called falciform. Falciform ligament. This falciform ligament useful for connecting of two lobules. So next, the each and every the lobes have consistent of a number of the lobules are there. The right hepatic lobule consistent of 3 lobules. That is have a 3 lobules are present in right hepatic lobe. The two lobules are present. 2 lobules are present in left hepatic lobe. Yes. The right hepatic lobe arising a small duct. From there, right hepatic region, that is duct is known as a right hepatic duct. Right hepatic duct. Next one, as well as the left hepatic. The left hepatic lobe also arising one of the duct. This duct is called left hepatic duct. Left hepatic duct. These left and right lobules are rising of the ducts are both are combined together to formation of a common junction. This known as common hepatic duct. This junction is called common hepatic duct. Common hepatic duct. The right side of the right region, nothing but the right hepatic lobe consistent of one of the greenish color organ. It is present in the below of the right hepatic lobe. The below of the right hepatic lobe have one of the green colored organ is present It is called as a gallbladder. Called as a gallbladder. The gallbladder also arising a small duct. The duct is called as a cystic duct. The duct is called a cystic duct. What is that gallbladder? The gallbladder is nothing but is one of the bulb-like structure. It is greenish color. It is located in the below of the right hepatic lobe, and it is also arising a small duct. The duct is called as a cystic duct. The duct is called cystic duct. The cystic duct and common hepatic duct both are combined together to formation of common bile duct. The junction is called common bile duct. This is common hepatic duct. This one is common bile duct. Bile duct. What is the common bile duct? The common hepatic duct connect with the cystic duct. The common hepatic duct is connected with the cystic duct. That duct is called as the junction. The union is called as a common bile duct. Common bile duct. So this is a common bile duct. So what is that? These two lobules are secretion. These two lobules are secretion of bile juices. These bile juices are useful for the digestion of emulsification of fat molecules. So the secretion of nothing but the right and left hepatic lobules are secretion of bile juices through the one of the system. The system is called as a bile caniculi. What is that? The right, very important in examination point of view, right and left hepatic lobules. Right and left hepatic lobules both are secretion of bile juices. Secretion of bile juices through the one of the system. Through one of the system. Very important. Through this system. The system is called as a bile caniculi. Bile canaliculi. This bile canaliculi is what is that? What is the receiving of the bile juices from the hepatic region. So when this bile caniculi directly connects with gallbladder, and storage of bile juices in gallbladder region. What are the first one? The right and left hepatic lobules are secretion of bile juices. These bile juices are completely enters into the gallbladder region through the one of the system. These are enters into the gallbladder region through the one of the system. The system is called as a bile caniculi. The bile caniculi, it is presence in between of hepatic and gallbladder region. Gallbladder storage of bile juices and regulation of biles. These are storage of bile juices. Storage of bile juices and regulates. So the right hepatic lobe and left hepatic lobes are consistent of three lobules. Right one 3, second one is left one 2. So what is the lobules? The lobules are structural function unit of the hepatic system. Nothing but liver. These lobules are what is the structural function unit of the hepatic. These lobules are structural and functional unit. Structural and functional unit. Structural and functional unit of liver. Which one? Lobules, not a lobe. Lobules are structural and function unit of the liver. Next, draw the diagram of lobules. Next one, the hepatic lobules. The hepatic lobules are, it is a structural and function unit of the liver. These are look like a hexagonal in structure. These are look like a hexagonal in structure. Let's draw the diagram of hepatic lobules. Hepatic lobules. These are look like a hexagonal in structure. The hepatic lobules are completely covered by the outermost fiber tissue sheet. Fiber connective tissue sheet is called as a Glisson capsule. Glisson's capsules. What is the Glisson capsules? This complete hepatic lobules are completely covered by the outermost connective tissue sheet. The fiber connective tissue sheet is called as a Glisson capsules. The edge of the hepatic lobules have one of the three veins are present. The edge of the hepatic lobules are consistent of a three veins are present. The edge of the hepatic lobule consistent of a three veins. First one, these three veins are there. First one is known as a hepatic artery vein, and the second one hepatic vein. The third one is bile duct. First one, these are look like a first one, but it is a hepatic lobules are look like a what is a hexagonal in structure. The hepatic lobules are completely covered by the outermost fibers connective tissue sheet is known as a Glisson capsules. These are one of the protective membrane of the what are the hepatic lobules. The edge of the hepatic lobules have a three different type of veins are present known as a bile ducts, hepatic artery and hepatic vein. First one, hepatic artery. The hepatic arteries carries oxygenized blood to the liver region. These are carries oxygenized blood to the liver. Oxygenized blood to the liver region. So this oxygenized blood consistent of very less nutrients. Very important. Oxygenized blood containing very less nutrients. Very less nutrients are present in oxygenized blood. Hepatic vein. This hepatic vein carries deoxygenized blood from the alimentary canal. What is that? Hepatic vein. It is carries deoxygenized blood from the alimentary canal. It is carries deoxygenized. Deoxygenated blood from alimentary canal. So this deoxygenized blood consists of rich amount of the nutrients. Very important in examination point of view. They are asking more number of the questions point out from what is that? These veins. The bile juices are completely storage of bile and secretion and storage. These three veins are called the what is the bile duct, hepatic artery and portal vein. These three veins are called as a the portal triad. Sorry. What is that? Portal triad. What is the portal triad? The hepatic artery and hepatic vein and bile duct. These three veins are called as a portal triad. So this portal triad directly leads into central vein. These are leads into central vein. These three are completely leads into central vein. Through the one of the region that is called as a sphenoid canal. What is a triad portal? Have one of the cells are present. cells are present. Where is present? In between of two trioid portals. In between of two trioid portals, have a one of the cells are present. These cells are called as a hepatocells. Hepatic cells. What is the hepatic cells? These are hepatic cells. In between of hepatic cells are have a star-shaped cells are present. In between of hepatic cells, these are star-shaped structured cells are present. These star-shaped structured cells are known as a Kupffer cells. Which cells? Kupffer cells. What is that? In between of two trioid portals. In between of two trioid portal, have a one of the cells. These cells are called as a hepatic cells. The hepatic cells are consistent of a, what is that? Hepatic cells are consistent of the star-shaped cells. These star-shaped cells are called as a Kupffer cells. What is the purpose of this Kupffer cells? Phagocytic cells. Act like a phagocytic cells. Phagocytic cells. Phagocytic cells. So this is the information about the hepatic glands. Next one, what is the bile and bile secretion and the function of the liver? Next one, the gallbladder, bile secretion and bile synthesis. What is the gallbladder? We know that it is one of the bulb-like structure. It is a bulb-like organ. It is located in the below of the right hepatic lobe. Okay, so it is look like a greenish color. Look like a green in color. Green in color. So what is that? The gallbladder is completely storage of bile juices. It is secretion. It is storage of bile juices. Storage of bile juice. The gallbladder region. What is that? The precipitation of cholesterol, the due to precipitation of the cholesterol that is leads into gallstones. What is the gallstones? First one, what is that? Gallstones. What is the gallstone? The precipitation of the due to precipitation. Due to precipitation of cholesterol, it's a due leads to gallstones. Leads to gallstone. How can able to formation of gallstone? The due to precipitation of the cholesterol that is leads into gallstone. So the gallstone, these are very painful. These are very painful in gallbladder region. The surgical removal of gallstones from the gallbladder region, that is known as, the surgical method is called as a cholecystomy. What is that? Cholecystomy. Cholecystomy is one of the surgical method to completely removing of gallstone from the gallbladder region. Next, bile secretion and bile. Bile is one of the fluid. It is look like a yellow and greenish color. It is yellow and green. Yellow and green in color. So the bile juice, there is no enzymes. It is completely absence of enzyme. There is no enzymes. Very important in examination point of view. The bile have a containing any enzymes? No, there is no enzymes. But the bile containing of bile salts, bile contains what are they? Bile salts, bile pigments, bile containing bile salts, bile pigments, water, and some amount of the cholesterol, and along with a phosphate, containing phosphate. What are the bile salts? Bile salts, there is a two different bile salts are present. First one, sodium tarcholate, sodium tarocolate, and second one sodium glycolate. These are bile salts. Second one, bile pigment. There is a two different type of bile pigments are there. What are the first one? Bilirubin, and biliverdin. Okay, so these are have a bile salts and bile pigments. There is no absence of enzymes. Let's discussing about the bilirubin and biliverdin. Nothing more discussing about the bile pigments. Bile pigments are there. These two bile pigments are actioning on old RBC. Very important in examination point of view. The bile pigments are only actioning on old RBC. Next one, bile salts. These bile salts are actioning on cholesterol, and presence of bile salts it converts into simple glycerols by the actioning on emulsification. So this is the information about the bile secretion and synthesis. Next one, we are discussing about the functions of liver. The liver, it is secretion and synthesis of bile juices. It is a secretion and a synthesis of bile juices. Next one, it is conducting carbohydrate metabolism. It conducts carbohydrate metabolism. First one, glycogenesis. Second one, glycogenolysis. Third one, gluconeogenesis. The fourth one, gluconeogenolysis. Are conducting of carbohydrate metabolism. And next one, detoxification and removing of toxic material from our body. The detoxification and act like a deamination. Ornithine cycle. The ornithine cycle presence in liver region. Nothing but occurs. It is like a hemopoiesis. Formation of blood. It act like an anticoagulant. Anticoagulation. Secretion of heparin. Purification of the blood. The synthesis of vitamins. Like A, D, E, K and vitamin B12. The synthesis of vitamins. It is act like a thermoreceptor. So this is the functions of liver. What are the first one? It is secretion and synthesis of bile juices, nothing but bile salts and bile pigments. Next one, the conducting of carbohydrate metabolism. They are conducting. Next one, detoxification and deamination. Nothing but the ornithine cycle occurs in liver region. Hemopoiesis, formation of hemoglobin in children. Nothing but in the infant babies. There is a not development of the bone marrow. So these are act like a formation of blood. Nothing but hemopoiesis. Anticoagulation. Next one, secretion, synthesis of heparin. Next one, purification of the blood. Synthesis of vitamins A, D, E, K and B12. And these are act like a thermoreceptor. And very most important is it is The Cori cycle also occurs in liver region. It converts into glucose molecules. So this occurs in liver region. So this is the function of liver. Today we are discussing about the complete detailed information about the what is the liver, what is the structure of the liver, what is the functions of the liver, and what is the bile juices and bile secretion and gallbladder. Thank you.